Okay, so wanted to send you guys a video on how to use Canvas and how I envision that you're going to take this class. You've signed up for college algebra. The intent of this class is to give you the algebra skills that you need to be successful in calculus, right? And you're not going to get those skills by passively sitting there. You're going to get those skills by doing a lot of work and practice, right? And so you've signed up for college algebra, which is a 4-unit class. Now, traditionally, that 4-unit class would mean that you would have 12 hours a week for that one class. The 12 hours would traditionally be 4 hours in class, in lecture, and then 8 hours outside of class in doing homework and reading and studying for the tests and things of that nature, right? And so we don't have lecture, so we don't have a regular class meeting. So how are we going to put in our time and put it in effectively and efficiently? Okay, so here's how I'm structuring the class. Everything that we are going to do is going to be accessed through Canvas, right? You go to Google and you can put in Madera College, Madera Community College, hit enter, and then here comes our website. Or you can just click maderacenter.com, type that in. But if you just Google Madera Community College, our site comes up. You do that, and here we go. Over here, under quick links, it says Canvas. So you access Canvas, and there you go. And then it's going to ask you for you to sign in. You put in your username, which is, I believe, your email address and your password. And this is what is known as the dashboard. So right here are different announcements, and also at the bottom here are all your classes, right? So another place to get the classes is over here on the left, right below the dashboard. It says courses. Now, this is Math 3A. And so then, let me go ahead and publish it. So it is now published. So you can now access this. You were not able to access it until right now. I've just published it. Okay. And so as soon as you do that, this is the home page, right? Over here tells you where you are. You're in the home page. And this is a picture of me and my phone number and my email address, my office hours this semester, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 9:50, and Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 2 over Zoom or by appointment. So on Tuesday and Thursday and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will be in my office. You can come and see me there from 9 to 9:50. On Tuesday and Thursday, I will be available checking my email, seeing if somebody wants a Zoom conference during that time, and I can talk to you during that time. If you cannot make any of these times, please feel free to email me and try and schedule a time that you can make so that I can answer your questions, help you with some math homework, whatever it is you have questions on. Okay, then over here on the left is the modules tab. And so a module is just a collection of information. So the first collection of information is this course information, and got a little welcome video, me saying hello, some course policies, some Canvas help for students, Canvas student orientation, the syllabus for the class, and all that is under course information. If you have any questions, when's our next exam, any of that, you can look on the syllabus. Do I need a book and stuff like that? It's on the syllabus. Then the rest of the modules will be organized by weeks. We're about to start week 1, and in week 1, we're going to cover 3 sections. I've already uploaded 2 of them. And in each week module, first will be what you will learn in week 1. So if you click on that, it'll tell you what we're going to cover. In week 1, we will cover graphs of equations of 2 variables, functions and function notation, and graphs of functions. And then some learning outcomes that you should expect. After completing this module, you will be able to identify the shape of the graph of an equation and graph the equation by making a table of values of the points that capture the important characteristics of the graph. Determine whether a relation represents a function and be able to identify the domain and the range. Use the function notation to evaluate functions at specific inputs and inputs which are given as expressions. Use the graph of a function to evaluate the function and find the domain and range of the function. Okay, so that's what you should expect to be able to do at the end of week 1. Now, how are you going to go about learning how to do that, right? So if you go back to modules, in week 1, we have here section 1.1 docs, right? And so what this is are the notes that I'm going to be going over, and you can download and print these notes, and so that as I'm lecturing in the video, you don't have to write down, okay, the definition, a solution to an equation in 2 variables, x and y, is a value for x and a value for y that satisfy the equation, makes a true statement, right? In a traditional lecture class, you would sit there and you would write all this down. Well, to me, it makes more sense to just pay more attention than to spend time just writing down things. So I've put all the important definitions right here. Some notation, and then the problem. Determine if 2, 0 is a solution to the equation. Well, the video is going to cover all that. And then so that you don't have to write down the question and you don't have to spend all the time. You could just follow along on the video. Now, as you're watching these videos, they're about an hour and a half long. They're not the most captivating of videos. It's a math video. You can only stomach about 15, 20 minutes. And so then what you should do is pause the video as soon as you find yourself wandering, go take a little walk. Also pause the video to do the problems I ask you to do, or maybe even if you think you know how to do the problem, and then watch the video and see if you did it right, right? It's important that you know how to do this correctly. And so then if you try the problem on your own, hit play on the video, and even if you make a mistake, that's perfectly okay. You erase what you did, and you correct it. Or if I made a mistake, you can email me and tell me, hey, I think there's a mistake, and we can talk about it and determine if there's a mistake or not. All right, but so you print up and these notes and you fill them in, and when I ask you to pause the video and try the problem, pause the video and try a problem. If something's going on at your house and it's a little bit too loud, you have a little bit too much distraction, pause the video, come back to the video when all that is done, right? So if you go back to modules, second, after the section 1.1 module, there's the section 1.1 lecture. This is the video. Notice the instructions. This is what you should be doing for all one of these. Please download and print the file, section 1.1, before viewing the video. As you watch the video, fill in the class notes and make note of any questions you might have. You can ask for a Zoom meeting to discuss your questions, or you can ask me to post a video. I would prefer to help you over Zoom so that I can talk to someone other than myself. And so then here's the video. And you hit play.
Our first section will be section 1.1, graphs of equations.
And I will be going over, as you see, those
to equations in 2 variables.
Those class notes that you downloaded.
Vocabulary. And so
then
the 3 and the 9, leaving me with 3
you can print them out. You can fill them out as you go along.
The -4 times the 3.
And when I ask you to pause the video and try it on your own, that is what you should be doing. Go back to modules. After the lecture, I provided you with the homework. So there, you don't need to buy a book. The class notes are on file, and the homework is here as well. You download this, you print it, and all of this week's work will be due by next Tuesday at midnight. And so then you can do this at your own pace. But all of this week's work will be due by next Tuesday at midnight. Okay. And so that's how that goes. And then come back over here to modules, and you do the same thing for section 1.3. Section 1.3, you download the documents, you watch the lecture, you do the homework, and by the end of the week, I will have the homework for section 1.3, and the notes for 1.4, the lecture for 1.4, and the homework for 1.4. At the end of the week, I will also post a quiz, which will be one problem from each section, and that just a quick quiz to make sure you're keeping up with the class. That will be due on Sunday as well. Okay, so any questions, please let me know. Enjoy the rest of your day.